Hey,
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 hey, hey, my mic on?
Yeah.
Hey, I can't hear nothing, man. What's up?
How you
Hey,
been?
I'm back.
Oh,
I'm back. It's the eyeball live.
Hey,
Get it? It's
Come
the
on.
eyeball live.
yeah.
Get it? It's the eyeball live. Get it? It's the eyeball live. Let's go. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
Hey,
Come on in,
Hey.
everybody. Come
Hey.
on in.
hey,
Come on in, everybody. Come on. Come on. It's the eyeball line. 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 Call the phone, everybody. Call the phone. Call the phone, everybody. Call the phone. Call the phone, everybody. Call the phone.
Hey,
Call the phone, everybody. Call the phone.
yeah.
Cause why? It's why? It's the eyeball line.
Okay,
Get it? It's the eyeball line.
okay.
Get it? It's the eyeball line.
Hey,
Get it? It's the eyeball line. Let's go. Breezy.
yeah, man.
What's happening?
What's good, my guy?
Chat. What's
What's good,
happening?
world?
Man, what's going on, everybody? Party people, welcome to the eyeball. Man, turn my ears up just a little bit. You asked me, was it right? And that wasn't right. There we go. I feel a little bit better now. So, man, hey, y'all, welcome to the iBall Radio live stream. We're streaming live on YouTube. Little IBALL Radio. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch, man. Wherever you want to get us, you can get us. Streaming live right now, man. And y'all already know how we do each and every Tuesday and Thursday night. And if y'all rock with us, if you are a tenant of the
Come on.
iBall Radio live streaming podcast, call-in show, I said to y'all, I gave y'all two things that we're doing this week or tonight, right? One of them, I said we're giving away a gift card tonight.
Uh-oh.
We're giving away a Nike gift card tonight.
Yeah, man.
Nike gift card giveaway is going down tonight. So
Bam.
make sure you tap in, man. We're going to tell you the stipulations and regulations on all the aviations on how we're going to get that done, man. So stay tuned with us all night long, man. We will be giving away a Nike gift card tonight.
For sure.
Also, man. Remember Breezy, man? I don't know if you remember. I told them folks I had a big announcement, right?
You did?
I did say I had a huge announcement coming tonight. And we ready to drop that.
Finally.
We ready to drop that, man. So we're gonna wait a little later, man. We're gonna let some people get up in here, man. We're gonna let some people get up in here. I want y'all to know what I'm talking about, man. So we're gonna drop that fire news, man. That's coming up, man. For iBall Radio very, very soon, man. And it's gonna happen right here. And it's all a part of the iBall Radio preseason tour. Hey, listen.
Let's go.
So I will be telling you this on Monday, which is the first official day of basketball practice. The first official day of basketball practice, man, we got an announcement for y'all. We will be starting our tour. The tour starts on the 21st.
There it is.
So listen, all coaches, have your DMs ready, man. Have your DMs ready. Have everything ready to go because we are stepping on campuses starting on the 21st. Where we going, I don't know. Where we going, I don't know first. But we're going to be letting y'all know. We'll have that. We're not going to go out on the 21st. We're not going to go out on Monday. That's the first day. We're going to let them have the first day. But starting next week, I forgot the first. So starting next week. So next Tuesday, man, we'll have a tentative schedule on where we'll be going, and we'll be ready to announce that. But we do got a big announcement coming up here very, very soon about what iBall Radio has going on. So, Breezy, man, what's happening with it?
Man, you know, another day in paradise.
Another day in paradise, man. Y'all already know we are gearing up for basketball season here in the state of Alabama. I don't even know if it's a lot, man. I don't even know where I want to start, Breezy. Like, for real, it's so much going on, bro. I don't know where I want to start. I kind of want the chat to lead me. Chat, where we need to start at tonight, man?
There's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on, man. Chat, tell me where we need to start at tonight, man, because it's so much going on. And a lot of y'all out there know a lot of the stuff that's percolating in the atmosphere here in the state of Alabama as we gear up for basketball season. Yesterday, Jefferson County had their media day. Got to see all the schools of Jefferson County. Got a chance to watch that online. We tapped in for that. Got to see all the schools of Jefferson County, man. See what they talking about as they gear up for basketball season. I missed a lot of it, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. We had a super busy day yesterday, Breezy. Tell him
it's been a busy week.
It's been a busy week, man. And we were tapped in yesterday. We tried to watch as many as we possibly could, but we were tapped in yesterday, y'all. And it's part what we were tapped into is part of what we gonna talk about tonight of our big announcement, man. That's gonna be coming up here soon. And as I mentioned, man, we will be giving away a Nike gift card tonight live on the air. Live on the air, man. We will be giving away a Nike gift card, man. So make sure y'all stick around and tap in for that when we're ready to announce that once the phone lines open. But you know what, Breeze? I'm gonna open the phone lines now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's just, hey man, listen, you can call in right now, 334-209-5222. Speak yo peace. What y'all talking about tonight, man?
Cold
World, hey, Cold World. Yo, so I'm just gonna say this though. Whatever y'all want to talk about tonight, man, that's what we're gonna talk about. We got a topic, we got a couple topics, you know what I'm saying? But whatever y'all want to talk about tonight, man, y'all want to talk about the season, y'all want to talk about some players, y'all want to talk about some teams, y'all want to talk about your predictions. Hey man, talk to them, Breezy.
Predictions on team.
Hey, you got your predictions, man. Phone lines open right now, 334-209-5222. Call in, speak your piece, man. Let us know what you want to talk about. What you got popping up over there? I saw something pop up.
No, that's Cold World. He say some team projections.
Oh, who he got? What he got?
Oh, he ain't put none. I guess he was asking for some.
Hey, I'm gonna get my projections next Thursday. We're gonna do predictions next Thursday. Yeah, we're gonna do because basketball season would have been started. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait till the basketball season starts.
Oh, we got a call early.
Yeah. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, what's up? It's Watson.
Cold World, what it do, Watson? What's going on with you, my guy?
It's good. I was just gonna call in, ask y'all about predictions, and I was also gonna ask y'all what y'all think about AJ Devon stuff and his top three. Cause I need him to go to Auburn. You feel me?
He ain't going to Auburn, bro. I'm just.
He's not going to BYU.
Yeah, AJ Devance is going to BYU.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, he's going to BYU.
Hey, evidence, Coach Will.
Tell me.
He committed flip and he's on the Auburn, $5.
Oh, locked in.
You say $5?
$5. He want the bet.
Hey,
Breezy. Hey, Breezy is writing it down. So we locked in. Cold World. Hey, listen, he's going to BYU.
I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna come win that $5. That Nike gift card.
Oh, you want to know what, Cold World Watson? Send us your Cash App. You just won a Nike gift card.
Ain't no way it's easy, man.
Hey, you just won a Nike gift card, Watson.
There you go.
Send us your DM your Cash App, $25 Nike gift card on the way to you. Just like that.
Cold World.
Hey, y'all go follow iBall Radio, Instagram, Twitter, everything.
There it is, man.
Them boys will get you right with recruitment. They will help you. They'll help you with anything you need.
There it is. Hey, because Cold World, we getting Cold World right, so he know what he's talking about, y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up, man. Hey, but listen, that $5 bet locked in, man. AJ Debansa is going to BYU, and if he flips to Auburn,
he's not.
Hey, listen, Cold World. If he flipped to Auburn, we might have another Nike gift card for you. That's how confident I am he's going to BYU.
Crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that commitment. The video that they did at BYU was hard though.
It's dope. And that's what I'm saying, man. He transferred to Utah Prep, so he is in the same city with BYU. Like, so they get to see him every single day. It's gonna be tough for him to get up out of Utah next year.
I got faith in him.
All right, there it is.
Hey.
Cold World say you got faith in Bruce Pearl, man. But hey, Watson, appreciate you calling in, my guy. We'll tap in, man. Remember, DM us that Cash App, man. You got that Nike gift card coming your way. Instagram or text, either one you want to do.
I bet.
That is.
Yep.
Our guy, hey, Watson, man. Hey, listen, Cold World told y'all, man, if you want to get yourself right, man, holla iBall Radio. Y'all know we gets it in.
Yeah,
but hey,
sure.
Cold World say he think he going to Auburn.
That's what he say.
Now, listen. He was at Alabama for the Georgia game. Him, Caleb Holden, another kid, right?
Right.
And I know that atmosphere was electric. Yeah, but remember, Breezy, I said I went to the game this past weekend. I went to the South Carolina game. And I said that the atmosphere is different in Tuscaloosa when you walk around, right? Yeah. It don't feel like it felt the previous 17 years. Yeah. Right. It ain't like, And I know we were coming off a loss to Vanderbilt,
But still, like,
but it was homecoming.
Yeah, man.
You feel me?
That's roll tide.
Yeah, man. That's our stomping grounds. So I agree. Alabama, just as good as they're doing in recruiting right now, with Nate Oates and his staff, I didn't see him coming to Bama. Now, I thought Bama was, of course, he came to an official visit, so it was on his list.
Right.
But I've always thought it was going to be BYU ever since he transferred to Utah Prep. And then his teammate, I can't even say his last name. He got the crazy last name, but he goes there too. And that's his guy. He was on Team USA also.
Right.
And he's at Utah Prep. And I think he's going to BYU because they were on their official visit together taking the pictures. Right. That's tough.
They on the same path.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. AJ DeBan said, in my opinion, is headed to BYU. What says y'all can throw that in the chat. You can call in. Call in and let us know, man. Listen, we gave away one Nike gift card tonight. I didn't say I might give away two. I didn't say how many I was giving away. I just said I was giving away a Nike gift card tonight. We gave one away to our caller Watson. You know what, Breezy?
What's that?
Caller number 3. I got something for you.
Got something for number 3?
I got something for caller number 3, man. Caller number 3 tonight, man. We giving away something else. It might be a Nike gift card. It might be an iBall radio hoodie. I don't know what it might be.
Don't know what
it might be an iBall radio Yeti. I don't know what it might be yet, but it's gonna be something, man. So caller number 3. Caller number 3 tonight, man. We giving away something else. We gave away one Nike gift card already tonight. We giving away some more. So make sure y'all tap in. Might be you, man. Call in right now, 334-209-5222. What's on your mind? Watson asked us about predictions also. Yeah. And I told you, man, I'm gonna get my predictions started next Thursday. I got a lot of them locked in.
I know you do.
And one thing is also before November 7th, we will be dropping another top 25 regardless of class rankings. We will be dropping that coming up very soon. Before November 7th, before the first game tips off, we will be dropping another iBall rating because there's been some changes, bro.
Yeah.
So things didn't happen in the state. Something shifted, bro. Yeah. So we got to move some things around, man, so that we will be dropping another. And we will be dropping coming up very soon our all-state predictions are coming up. Our all-state predictions are coming up regardless of class. And we have and it's probably not going to be all-state. It's probably just going to be our Mr. Basketball watch list.
Mr. Basketball
our 2024-2025 Mr. Basketball watch list is also on the way. So we got predictions coming. We got new team rankings coming. And we got our Mr. Basketball predictions coming. And watch list coming. And we also, Breezy, the 2025 iBall lottery. The 2025 iBall lottery rankings are on the way. Hey, y'all better be ready. I hope y'all ready for those. Now, there we dropping exclusively on iBallradio.com. As we keep telling y'all, man, iBallradio.com, number one source and number one comprehensive website for all things high school basketball in the state of Alabama is on the way. Hey, and it's gonna be dope, man. So y'all be ready for that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Breezy.
Yes, sir.
I know I said I'm gonna let the chat and let the call-ins flow us tonight, man. So y'all call in, tell us what y'all want us to talk about, man. We got a lot to talk about, but we want to know what's out there in the streets. We like to get the inside scoop. We like the inside scoop, bro.
Where that tea at?
Yeah, man. Where the tea at, man? Somebody call and tell us something. Hey, listen, with games getting ready to start, who calling in to talk trash? I know some head-to-heads going on, and there's some guys out there that really want to see each other, and there's some teams, and there's some rivals out there. Call in, man. Speak your piece.
Yeah, man.
Like, if you think if you think y'all winning the state championship this year in your classification, call in and say
Pop your
shit. Pop your shit. Do it if that's what you think. Y'all ain't ready.
Hey,
y'all ain't ready. But I do want to talk about something, bro. And since I got a little time here before we get another ding dong, another doorbell, I want to say this. It's been a lot of conversation ever since our positionless basketball conversation a week or so ago, right? We've been having a lot of conversation about that. And I don't know if it needs clarification because I think we clarified it quite well in the episode. If you want to know, go back and look. I think it was episode 30. What we on tonight, Breezy?
34.
It's 34. It might have been 32, 33. Might have been 31. 31, 32. Somewhere around there.
Right.
We taught positionless basketball.
Yeah.
So you can go back and check that out. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. I understand that the evolution of the game is happening.
Yep.
Right. Like, and things are gonna always change.
Evolve. Yeah.
Right. They're going to evolve. Right. Not like guys are shooting the ball from 40 feet now regularly as a normal shot. Like,
Yeah,
that ain't how.
like it's nothing.
Like it's nothing. Like on all levels.
Like it's easy.
Like I'm talking about little guys. Like they shooting it like Steph Curry. And I get that. And I get where the evolution of the game and the trajectory of the game is going and where it has gone so far. Right. But my thing is, I think people are having a disconnect on the understanding of levels.
Oh, foundation up.
Yeah, like it's levels to this game. And we had episodes we talked about skipping steps. And in that episode, we talked about skipping steps. We were talking about how guys were trying to take shortcuts to success, right? How parents were trying to give their kids the upper hand to get a shortcut to success. Tonight, we're talking skipping steps, but that ain't what we're talking about. We're talking about the game and people trying to skip steps to be good, right? Like you want to be able to do everything you see on television now, right? And you're not capable or ready to do that. And the issue I'm having is a lot of guys who are teaching on the grassroots level are trying to teach that way, right? You're trying to teach the game in your 30, 40, 50, 60-year-old brain,
right,
to a 8th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grader, right? That don't make sense. That don't even equate to having you trying to teach the game how the game works in your brain to an 8-year-old.
Right.
You're trying to teach an 8, 9, 10, 11-year-old how to play the way your brain thinks or how to play the way they play the game on the highest level.
Right.
That's what we mean by stopping teaching them positionless basketball on the grassroots level. That's what we're meaning, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we're not meaning don't use the new terminology. And I said all this in the clip of, I guess people just gloss over, right? Like what Jay-Z say, do y'all just listen to just skim through it? You know what I'm saying? A lot of them just skim through it.
They hear what they want to hear.
They hear what they you know what they're doing? They listening to respond, not to get the information. You listening to respond, right? So, but all that's fine and dandy. However, what we're saying is we got to stop trying to skip steps to be good, right? Like you might not be able to shoot 30-foot threes, right? And you might not be able to do a full speed, them damn cone drills that y'all be doing.
Hey, sometimes they got to come off the Hall of Fame level in the game.
That's the problem too, Breeze. There's too many damn 2K hoopers out here.
Hey.
They hooping like you playing my play on 2K.
Hey.
Right? That ain't realistic, y'all. That ain't real basketball. But my problem is we got these guys out here teaching kids to be positionless before they even learn how to play the game.
Unknown caller.
Right? Before they learn how to play the game.
Lance.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Lance, Huntsville, Alabama.
Yes, sir. Our resident caller, man. What's going on, Lance? What you got for us tonight?
So I wanted to help a little bit with the positionless basketball. Number one, it's a lot about spacing. And so when we think about positionless basketball, people tend to have the mindset of just ollie, oxen free. I can catch it and shoot it wherever and all that type of thing. But there still is a method to it. And so it's more about spacing and spots than it is, they run to the block and post up. And that still happens. I mean, look at, somebody like a Jalen, he's a guard and he scored a lot of in the paint, posting up folks. So several things is spacing and spots versus, a 5 always runs to the block, if you will. That can be a thing. It depends on the system that you're in. But the other thing, it's such a term saying positionless basketball, but it's again, we've said this for a long time now. It's about the matchups. So if you're a 6'8" power forward, you're not guarding the point guard.
Right.
So a lot of it has to do with who's matching up with who. And just because they may play something and be a certain size doesn't mean anything. So I think that's where a lot of confusion comes in.
It does. It does. And it's all about terminology, and it's the terminology that people like to use. And the issue I have with it is the grassroots level. And I want people to understand that's what I mean when I say that. It's the grassroots level the game should be taught at the basics, right? It should be taught at the fundamentals of the game. But nowadays we got these new school coaches and trainers that are watching the highest level to learn how to teach their game, and they're teaching grassroots level, NBA level stuff to grassroots guys, and it's stunting their development because they never learn how to play. They only learn how to play in that form. So they don't know what a point guard does. They don't know what wings do. They don't know what bigs do. And if they don't play in a system where a coach can break that down and teach that to them and teach them the basic fundamentals of the game, that kid's not going to make it. Yeah. Point blank, period. Right. Unless he's just some freak of an athlete, he's not going to make it.
And the thing in the positionless basketball game, there's still principles that apply.
Yes.
So if you have a 6'3" shooting guard, a lot of times he's not making a rim run, he's making a flare off of a screen.
Facts.
And so it's things like that you know, there's a lot to that conversation. But to kind of break it down, the positions still exist. I'm sorry, they do. Roles, positions, whatever term you would like to use, they're synonymous. But those things, it's just the spacing has changed.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. And I agree. And the conversation that we're having right now, Lance, is a advanced basketball level. It's college basketball.
Right.
It's pro basketball. It's next level basketball. Man, we shouldn't be teaching that in high school, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a kid that's 6'7" in high school, he needs to be learning how to rim run. Am I saying don't develop his skills on the perimeter? If he's able to shoot, if he's able to handle, if he has some ball skills, pause. If he has that, okay, fine. We can develop him at other positions, but he needs to learn how to rim run, because I put up a clip on Instagram the other day with Carmelo Anthony, and was having a conversation on his podcast, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. And he was having a conversation with Rich Paul. And was talking about the grassroots level and how kids need to be developed at the fundamental stage. And then once they advance and we see where their game is going to project to, now we can start teaching these individualized skills that's going to help them on the next level.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's 100% correct. I mean, if you can't handle pressure and the first thing you're doing is playing hot potato with it, then you just need to get in the gym and work on your handles.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like if your team needs you to be a big, say you're a 6'6" guy and you project to the wing on the next level, but your team needs you to be a big on this level to win basketball games, guess what you need to learn how to do? Be a big. And I'm going to tell you something. And the reason I say this, and I know I'm correct in saying this, is I got an example, as I always do. Greedy Williams. Greedy Williams, we all know, is a point guard. He went his freshman year coming out of prep school at We Are United, and he went to Northwestern State, a low major Division I in the Southland Conference. He goes there. Greedy plays the 4 all season long. He's a power forward. He does not have the basketball in his hands, but in the system they ran, the power forward was the trail man. He was the guy who initiated offense off the point guard. He was that guy. He was having to guard 6'8", 6'9" every single night and learning how to do things.
I was about to say, on the offensive end, it may not be that big of a deal, but who are you matching up with when you come back to the other side? That's where it's an issue.
That's where it's an issue. Sure. He was playing the 4 on the defensive end of the floor. Right. But him being able to do that and accepting that role, AKA that position, it developed him into having physicality. So when he moved on and got back to his natural position and started doing with other things, now guarding 6'9" or getting switched off on a big or being in a one-on-one situation against he understands that physicality that it takes to play in that role. So it only gives him an advantage in the role that he normally plays, which is a point guard.
Exactly.
Right.
And I just want people to understand that. And I think a lot of these innovative trainers and coaches are missing that point, right? They're missing that point. They're teaching the James Harden step back to a kid who can't even do a full speed offhand speed dribble and finish at the rim without stopping. So why are we teaching him the James Harden step back?
Look, there's your top 5 All-Americans in college that can't even be consistent with that move. Let's leave that one alone.
Thank you. Hey, and something else, Lance, I want to touch on. And a lot of times, and I want to get your thoughts on this. A lot of times we have these trainers that are teaching these guys how to play, and they're only teaching them one thing, and that's how to be a top level scorer, right? Every training session you go into, they're teaching an offensive skill on teaching a kid how to be a scorer. And if that kid is only learning how to score, how to do dribble moves, how is he going to be successful when he goes to a program and the ball's not in his hand? What else can he do to help that team win? And a lot of kids can't do anything else. And I'm going to say this, and I'm probably going to get in trouble for it. And if I put this clip on social media, I know that he's going to come after me because he has before in the past. I feel that way about Elijah Arenas. Elijah Arenas, to me, is an offensive killer. I don't think he does anything else good. Now, I hadn't seen him play against a lot of competition, but when he does get around competition, like when he goes to the USA trials like he did this past weekend in Colorado, he never makes a top performer list. He never makes the USA team. So I'm thinking, is he that good to where he jumped Caleb Holt in the on 3 rankings? He jumped Caleb Holt, and now we're talking about he's the number 3 player in the country. I don't know if I agree with that. What do you think about that?
So I go back to, what is something that you can do consistently that will get you on the floor for no matter who you're playing with, meaning high school, college, whatever. The defensive side of the ball costs you no skill. It's all effort. And so if you can be that lockdown guy at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever position you play, we're talking position now. I know that's maybe controversial.
Right, exactly.
But if you can lock down the guy that you're guarding, you get minutes.
Period.
All day, every day.
Period. And we say all the time, bro, the most important stat on the college basketball level for incoming freshmen is MPG. Can you get on the floor? Period.
And I'll tell you this, I see a lot of basketball, and especially at the high school level, the defensive stance, just you talk about what's something basic that, grassroots folks can do. Learn a defensive stance.
Oh, my goodness. Lance, talk to them. They can't even get into a defensive stance, but they know how to do the step back.
Man.
They can shoot it like Steph Curry. They can do a Euro step, but they can't even get into a stance on defense. That's tough.
Yeah, that's real tough.
And then the other big thing that I think you can get on the court with is learn how to rebound.
And then listen, all of those things that you're mentioning, Lance, are what? Those are defensive principles.
Defense.
You said it. If you want to get on the floor, guard, have effort, because it doesn't take a lot of skill to play defense, right? Like remember when you played, Lance?
That's a heart issue.
Yeah, exactly. Remember when you played and it was the guy that was always on the court that wasn't very good? We used to call him Wild. Remember, we used to call him Wild back in there. Like, man, he's so damn wild, right? And he was the guy that was guarded. You hated for him to guard you because he gave maximum effort every single minute he's on the floor, and he had no concerns with fouling your ass. He would foul you. So it had you playing tentative because you knew, hey, man, if I go up for this, he might go up under me. Like, he's so wild, he can't control his body, but he gave maximum effort, and he stayed on the court. That's the guy that you hated to play against, and he got minutes, even though he probably couldn't score to save his life.
So Tuesday night when I called in, I told you about my story about how in practice I was giving this guy the business, right, on the offensive side. The reason why I was not getting minutes like I thought I should get my freshman year was I had not understood how to guard at the college level yet.
And that's what gets you on the floor.
It's a learning curve.
It's a learning curve. Like, if you learn how to guard, you can play. But a lot of kids don't want to get that type of effort because they're working on their air quotes, working on their game, but they're only working on one end of the floor. And even the coaches that say, "Oh, we work on." I saw this garbage on social media the other day, and guess how this trainer was saying he teaches effort, and he says, "Oh yeah, we teach." He say a lot of people think we do a lot of offensive skill work. He's like, but we're working on effort and defense during our offensive skill work. And guess what he said his defensive effort was? After you shoot, you run and get your rebound.
No.
That's how you give effort. We're working on rebounding. We're working on tracking the ball. He came up with all the terminology.
Tell me when that happens in the game.
Never. Ever. You're never going to shoot the ball and run behind it, right? Ever. So
that's why kids that I work with, they never receive a ball passed to them from underneath the basket because that never happens.
Nope. Nobody's getting the ball underneath and throwing it back out to you for you to shoot because the ball don't start from down there like it used to. Now, back in the day, it made sense because the offenses, majority of offenses were ran through the post, right? You would throw it to the big guy in the post. You would make all your cuts. You would make all your screens. You would do everything off the post so it might come out of there back out to you. But that was about it. But back then, you didn't shoot 30-foot threes, right? So that wasn't even relevant.
I mean, you may have shot 10 outside shots for the game back in the era you're talking about.
Exactly. They wanted 2 feet in the paint. And listen, today, and I know you said back in that era, today, you ask any college coach, if he has a lead guard, what does he want that lead guard to do? Get 2 feet in the paint. If I can get 2 feet in the paint, in the paint, bro, I can score. And that's what they know. Yeah, man. Got another call coming in, but we'll get to it in a second. But yeah, Lance, man, what else you got for us tonight, my guy?
That's it, man. I just wanted to help hopefully give some understanding to that issue.
Hey, man, there it is, like you always do, man. Dropping jewels and knowledge like you always do. That's all I got, man. Lance, appreciate you, man. Of course, we'll talk to you on Tuesday.
See you.
That is, man. Our guy, man, the resident call, Lance Gilbert, man. We missed the call, man. We were still on the call. We missed the call. Call back in. Phone lines open right now, 334-209-5222.
Yeah.
Call back in. Phone lines are now open. Yep. Hey, listen, I'm glad he gave that perspective on positionless basketball.
Yeah, it's always good to see it from another
place. Because everybody think I just be bloviating. They think I be trying to be controversial. I ain't trying to be controversial because I put it on the thing the other day. Like, don't get mad at me. I'm just up here telling the truth. Come on, man.
Hey,
come on, man. But yeah,
you got to be devil's advocate.
You gotta have that. You gotta have that, bro.
And like even in any situation, it's like you gotta have the other side just to have it.
Yeah. Listen, it's good and healthy debate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Good and healthy debate.
Unknown caller.
Michael.
There it is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Michael calling from Alabama.
Hey, there he is. Our guy. What's happening, man? What you got for us tonight?
I just wanted to touch on a couple of your points. The positionless basketball, the trainers training to do certain moves.
Right.
Darius, I'm getting a lot of feedback on something.
Are you?
Yeah.
You sound good on our end.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you might have to turn your phone down. Yeah, we can hear you.
Hold on.
Yeah, if you're on your Bluetooth, you might have to take off your Bluetooth because it might be feeding back through the Bluetooth.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I had you on speaker.
Oh, okay. You good?
Okay, I'm still hearing it, but damn, it's annoying. What I wanted to say is, like, with the positionless basketball, a lot of times, like, for instance, back in the day when we played, the game resembled, to some extent, the grassroots level, where you would feed the post and run sets and things of that nature. The NBA today, when the kids watch it, they don't see that. All they see is high screen and roll and step back.
Right. True.
That's all they see in crossovers and lobs.
But back in our day, when you and I were playing, you know what it was. It resembled closer to the college level,
True.
closer to the high school level. And even if we tell kids, hey, this is how you play the game, you know, just like I know, kids are more visual. It's not do as I say, it's do as what they see.
Mm-hmm. True. I agree with that. I agree with that. And go
Because
ahead.
as a trainer myself, we may go through a training session and do everything that you and Lance were just talking about. But when I let them do what they want to do at the end of our session, they trying to do step backs. They trying to shoot 30-foot threes. They trying to do everything they see the NBA players do. They're not trying to do what they see the college kids do.
And that's a great point. And one of those issues I'm gonna tell you is a lot of these kids don't even watch college basketball. And the issue is they're understanding, and it goes to what we're talking about tonight, and we were saying skipping steps.
Skipping steps.
Like, you're not going from middle school to high school to the NBA, right? You're lucky if you go to college, and you need to learn how the game is played on those levels. And one of the issues is, and I get, hey, listen, you go through it, you're going to teach the game to how it's supposed to be taught on the grassroots level. Now, when they get their free time, they're going to do whatever they want to do, and that's fine. But my thing is, when you're in the structure of a team or a game or an AAU, and you're on the grassroots level, you should be teaching the game a certain kind of way. Because here's the part about it. That style of play wins on this level, right? Like, high screen and roll don't win on the high school level, especially not in Alabama, because we don't play with a shot clock. We playing with different rules. The game is slower. The game is closer to some of the courts are not even 94 by 50. A lot of these courts in Alabama, you got 84-foot courts. So you're playing on these small courts anyway. So I think a lot of the coaches aren't versed enough, like we are, right, about how we came up playing. They're teaching the game off what they see on the highest level also.
I also think a lot of your perspective is what you perceive and what you understand with your 44-year-old mind versus these kids with their 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old minds.
True. Yeah. True. And I agree with that. But here's the thing, Jermichael. We're the ones teaching them, right? Like we can't allow them to be Steph Curry at 12, right? You can't allow that if you're the one teaching them to be Steph Curry at 12. Because they can be Steph at 12, but when they get 15, has everybody else caught up? Now you hadn't learned those basic fundamentals and skills to get you through that adverse situation. Where we gonna go from there? We're gonna lose them, right? It's a catch-22 about how we allow these kids to go about it.
It is, and I think we're at a disadvantage. Like when you watch the Olympics this year, you saw how close a lot of those Euro teams are with competing with the U.S. team, and that's because they have those club teams.
True,
and they're training and practicing throughout the day with just a few hours of schooling, whereas our kids are in school 8 hours a day here, and they got a little bit of practice time.
Hey, boy, you sounding like Brian Williams right now. You sounding like Brian Williams right now, Breezy.
But hold on. You know me. We grew up together now.
Facts.
You know where I'm at with this.
Right. That's a fact.
So I watched your brother growing up. Me and you played together. So it's just when you study and you see what it is and you just take a step back, you can see why things are the way they are.
Yeah. Hey, boy, you got to. Hey, listen, Breezy, hit the horn. Because that is a fact.
Big fact.
Big facts, right? And I listen, I just think we got to do a better job on the grassroots level of teaching the game at a fundamental level. Like, let's pull it back. I get you like to see what you like to see, but enjoy watching the NBA. Right? We should be trying to prepare these kids for college, right? And you mentioned something about the Euro basketball and how they practice 3 times a day. They go through skill training. They might do 2 hours of school a day if they do any school at all, right? I don't think Luka Doncic went to much school, right? I'm just going to keep it 100.
Nope.
However, those guys are skilled, but when they come to the NBA, they got positions, bro. Like, what is Luka Doncic? Luka Doncic is a point guard. He is the new age lead guard where he can score 30 and he also can get you 10 assists, right? Like, they have set the big kid, Jokic. Jokic is a center. People love to talk about how Jokic can pass the basketball. That's a skill. But where does Jokic get his bread and butter? On the block. He's
in the post.
He's bigger than everybody else, and he takes advantage of that. Same thing for Joel Embiid. Now, Joel Embiid is a little different. He steps out a little too much for me. However, everybody know Joel Embiid works his magic in the mid post and at the elbow at that free throw line. That's where he does his work. He's getting 2 feet in the paint, and he's gonna score over you because he's bigger. So a lot of times these guys from overseas, and people don't know, Joel Embiid is a overseas player, right? He's not an American. So and he grew up playing over there. Right. So they are Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Nah.
Well, I'm saying
Joel played over. He didn't start playing until he got here.
Well, he's an African, is what I'm saying. So he ain't play basketball coming up, right? Like he was playing soccer. So he wasn't even getting
he was playing soccer.
You see what I'm saying? So he didn't get to what he got to now until he got into playing basketball. But his skill set is because of his size, right?
Gotcha.
His skill set is because of his size. So it's a lot out there. Okay. We just got breaking news in the chat, y'all. Jacoby Whitted commits to Tennessee Tech. Jacoby Whitted from McAdory High School has committed to Tennessee Tech. So your boy Steele's over there at Tennessee Tech got it done. That's a big pickup for Tennessee Tech. Jacoby Whitted, 6'7" wing player from McAdory, big time player, one of the top players here in the class of 2025. That's another Division One. That's another Division One signee for the state of Alabama in the class of 2025. I think we're past double digits now. I think we're about 14 Division One signees in the state out of one class. I told y'all I could get upwards of 25. I think it's going to be upwards of 40 kids that are going to sign to play college basketball out of the class of 2025. I really do believe that.
That's real big.
That's big time, man. So, yeah. But what else you got for us tonight, Jermichael?
I'll call back, man. I got to go check on my little one.
Hey, there it is, man. And listen, and tell JJ keep hooping, man. Tell him we got our eyes on him. We see him. We can't wait to watch him go get busy this year at Thompson. We're going to be in the building.
For sure.
Man, come pull up at Thompson and see him, man.
You already know we own it. You already know it. Appreciate you calling in, my guy.
Thank you.
There he is, man. Jermichael from Alabaster, man. Y'all know. Appreciate that insight, man, because he's honest. Like, he teaches the game the way we know the game to be taught.
Right, old school.
But then when he teaches the game and he lets them go do their thing, they're going to do what they see. And I agree. These kids are visual learners.
Of course.
Right? They got to see it to believe it. You can't tell them and they going to hear it.
I get that.
Yeah. I get that too. Yeah. Right? So, and they don't watch a lot of college basketball. They watch a lot of Steph Curry. They watch a lot of LeBron James. They watch Kevin Durant. They watching Devin Booker. Right. They're watching these guys. They're watching Jokic. They're watching Giannis. Ant-Man. They're watching these guys, right? And they're trying to mimic their games after them.
Copycat, yeah.
And that's what basketball is. You mimic your game after somebody, right? And I agree with that. And that's good to have. We looked up to Michael Jordan.
And Arsenal.
We used to try to get out there and jump from the free throw line and do the whoop-de-whoop spin the ball off the backboard a certain type of way. We did all those things, right? But the portion of it is we knew we wasn't capable of doing that once we got into a game situation. Nowadays, with the inception of trainers and personalized training, we're giving these kids these skill sets to do that they're not capable of doing. And now it's not translating to the game. And these kids are not having success because of it. Because they're trying to do something they're not capable of doing. So what I'm saying is you're spending your 10,000 hours in the gym doing something you shouldn't be doing.
The wrong way.
So if you're spending a lot of time doing something that you shouldn't be doing and you're not getting better at doing it, you're wasting your time.
Wasting time.
Right, hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with being basic, my guy.
No, the foundation's strong.
Ain't nothing wrong with being basic. But, man, appreciate that call. But let's talk about this Jacoby Whitted to Tennessee Tech. Now, I had a crystal ball to Tennessee Tech. I don't know if I announced it live on air, but I had a crystal ball to Tennessee Tech. I don't know why. I don't know, Breezy. I just have inclination sometimes.
You got that intuition.
Yeah, be having, and I get information too, but I be feeling stuff, and I felt like Jacoby Whitted was signing with them.
Hey,
like I think, and a lot of times, man, you can look at their visits, right? Look at their social media and see where was the last place they went, right? What was the gap in between they went to this place and the last place they went to?
Yeah.
Right. Like you can kind of pick up on a couple of trends and kind of put a crystal ball effect on where you think somebody's going. And I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of where I got by Jacoby Whitted. Now I got some calls about it.
Right.
I knew some people who were asking should they get in the car about him. You know what I'm saying? And obviously they might have, they might not have, but he didn't go there. So obviously not. But I get the part. I think Tennessee Tech is a good move for him.
Okay.
Who's the coach over there at Tennessee Tech? Is it still Paget? I think it's still Paget. Somebody in the chat can tell me, man. Who's the head coach at Tennessee Tech? Is it still Paget? But another one. That's another 2025 off the board. I really, man, you know what, Breezy? Hey, phone line still up, man. Call in, speak your piece, 334-209-5222. Oh man, I meant to give away something. Next caller, you getting something. Next caller to call in. Next caller, call in. We got a giveaway for you. We already gave away a Nike gift card earlier tonight. We got another giveaway coming up. Call in right now, man, and we got something for you. Whoever next caller. I see some of my regulars in the chat, man. What my regulars in the chat, man? Y'all call in right now, man. Holler at us. Speak your piece. What's on y'all mind? But as I'm gonna go look up some, Breezy, while we do this.
Yeah, let's see.
I want to kind of see if I can count how many. If I can, I don't got my list in front of me. I don't have my computer here.
Okay.
But I'm gonna try to pull up something to see how many signees we had already.
Signees
in the class 2025.
It's been about 5 or 6.
Unknown caller.
Hold up. Got a call. I'll come back to you. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is D. Will, the Marcus Dad.
Oh, there he is, man. I got D. Will calling in. What's happening?
Not much, man. I just had to call in. I'm getting a lot of feedback too.
Hey, man, everybody say they getting feedback. Y'all might have, you got me on speakerphone?
Yeah, let me put you on my ear. But I had to just call y'all and tell y'all thank y'all for what y'all do for the state of Alabama and what I do for basketball in the state of Alabama, man.
Hey, man, salute, man. We appreciate that, D. Will, man. Like and listen, we couldn't do it without y'all, man. And we appreciate y'all tapping in and showing us support. And it also helps. I'm gonna tell you, it also helps that y'all putting these kids out here that's really hooping. Because I got a chance to watch the Jeffco Media Day on yesterday. And I want to commend you with the job you've done with DeMarcus, man. He did a good job sitting up there answering questions, being media savvy is what we call it, right? And you did a great job with him. And like, listen, I got Fairfield running away with the Class 4A state championship this year. So kind of tell me, D. Will, what's your predictions on the season?
I think they're gonna have a great season. You know, we have a tough conference. I mean, not conference, a tough schedule because we play a 6A 7A schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, they're going to be up in Huntsville for that tournament.
Oh, they in the Huntsville City Classic?
The MLK and the Thanksgiving tournament at Fairfield also.
Oh, Fairfield in the Huntsville City Classic during Christmas?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is going down.
Oh, it's going down. Hey, listen, I can't wait to see that because that's one of the top-notch tournaments in the state every year, man. I love watching that tournament. We there every year, so we're gonna be in the building for sure.
Yeah. And speaking on our position in basketball, I got to give it up to MJ. We know he's a wings player. He's a wing player, but he had to play in the post.
Oh, man, hey, D. Will, thank you. That's an example that I cannot believe I didn't pull out. MJ Jones is the prime example of what we're talking about. When we say we know his position, he projects to the Division I level as a wing. He's going to go play Division I basketball as a wing player at about 6'6", right? And He's playing in the post at Fairfield. And I mean, literally, he's playing the 5 position.
Right.
Hey, man.
And DeMarcus is also playing the 2 and the 3.
And he's a point guard.
Right.
See, that's the thing I'm talking about, man. That only gives you value. That's value. Like now they know, okay, DeMarcus Williams is a point guard. When I recruit DeMarcus Williams, I know what my roster may be constructed like. He can get on the floor. He can go play multiple positions. I get that if you want to call that positionless basketball, but we all know when you put him on the floor, what is he? He's a point guard. But he can play other positions. And hey, man, I appreciate that. That was a great example, dog. Breezy, that was a great example.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Thank you.
Because that is exactly what we're trying to explain when we say we get y'all want to use the term positionless basketball, but you better have you something that you can do well at a position before you say I'm positionless, because a positionless player has no purpose on the floor. What I'm gonna do with you?
And that's what I talk about. That's what I talk to DeMarcus about. You know, sometimes he's not always a high scorer, but the stuff that he does, playing hard defense, getting rebounds, getting assists, getting the steals, diving on the floor, taking the charges. You know, those things play a part in winning also.
Hey, listen, no, that is winning basketball, right? Like, that is winning basketball. Every coach in America will take a player who is capable of doing the things that you just explained.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if I got somebody who's going to go out there and guard, I got somebody who's going to go out there and give maximum effort, I got somebody who's going to go out there and not be pouting about not scoring and shooting the basketball, only about what they can do to help their team win, man, you got to love that.
Got to.
You got to love that. You got to love that, man. But, hey, man, D-Will, man, we sure appreciate you calling in, man. Thank you very much, man. And for dropping that news on us, man. And of course, all lines always open, man. Give us a shout out. And you know we're going to be tapping in with Fairfield this upcoming season.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll see y'all.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Hey, man, there he is, man. I got D-Will. I got D-Will in the building, man. He funny as hell, though. Hey, listen, if y'all ain't never met him in person, bro, like, if you want to hang around somebody at the games, hey, that's who you need to hang around. He gonna have you laughing the entire time. And he dropped great insights, man. MJ Jones is a great example, dog. MJ Jones is playing in the post at Fairfield and has been playing in the post his whole career at Fairfield. And they're winning state championships because he's sacrificing what he does to help the team win.
Right.
And that's what it's all about. That's going to up his recruitment because guess what? I know what he is, right? He's a wing. But now I'm watching him in high school play the post position.
Right.
That gives him value.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? That gives him value. Even though his position is a wing, him being able to transition to the post gives him value.
Your stock rising.
Your stock rising. So if you want to call him positionless, cool. But guess what his position is? The wing.
At the bank.
Come. Shit, Breeze, where you
at? The bank.
Hey, CCC, man. CCC. Cut the check. That's all it does, man. It adds value to your game, man. So I'm not saying don't develop all skills. You need to be very skilled and very versed at all aspects of the game, defensively and offensively. But my point is, when you're in there working on your game, work on something that's going to bring value to a team that you play on that's going to help them win. Coaches don't care if you can do a crossover and a step back. Coaches care if you can help me win basketball games, because winning basketball games for coaches means I get to keep my check.
I get to keep my job.
I get to keep my check. And if you do well enough and help me win enough, I'm going to go get a bigger bag. So every coach wants you to be able to do something, because Jermichael said something in his call.
Yeah.
These coaches run systems, right? And in those systems, they put, Lance said this also, they put guys on the floor to do certain things, right? Even if their system is not a traditional system of a 5-man rim running the ball through the post, throwing it into the post, posting up, they might run a new school 5-out offense. But however, like Lance said, it's spacing on the floor that matters in those positions. But you're going to have a big like Jokic or Embiid or Giannis, somebody who's going to occupy certain spots on the floor. Yeah. And wherever those key guys occupy those spots on the floor, you got to get ancillary parts to fit around them to play better. Right. That's on the highest level.
Right.
We're talking about the grassroots level.
Right.
Somebody on your team is going to be working at Target in 3 years, right? Right. Let's just keep it real. They're not going to play college basketball.
Right.
Right. They're not playing past high school. So you're trying to tell me a kid who's not as skilled, who won't be playing past high school, you're trying to teach them to run the damn Golden State offense.
Hey.
It's not going to work.
Ain't all that time in the world.
Man, it ain't that. Listen, it ain't all that time in the world.
Craig.
Come on, Craig. Shit. You go listen, you gonna stress yourself out trying to teach that shit. I'm just gonna keep it real. You gonna stress yourself out.
Yeah, in the world.
The hell y'all talking about, man? But yeah, bro. Great conversation tonight, man.
Sure,
But
man.
that's just my opinion on the take.
Yeah.
But I know I was talking about before we got the last call. Jacoby with it to Tennessee Tech. Oh, I was looking up. That's what I was doing, Breezy.
What's that?
I was looking up, trying to see if I can find my database on my phone. See if I got the database on my phone. Okay. Oh, Greedy them had they Seahawk Madness tonight. Oh, it's crunking now. Okay.
What's the party?
It's their opening basketball night.
Oh, they got a game, a little pregame.
Yeah, a little scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody been doing.
Well, it's online.
I'm just looking at a little clip on Instagram. Yeah, that's dope though. That's what's up. So I'm trying to find my database to see if I can look up to see how many guys have signed Division I already. I think it's 6 guys from Pro 1 already. I think they got 6 guys from the state of Alabama to sign D1 already. Maybe 7. Because I think there's some on the academic team that signed. But I will say, well, no, it's not. They signed D2. But they do got at least 7. Yeah, Pro 1 got 7. They just put it in the chat.
Okay.
Pro 1 got 7 signees
7
already, bro.
Hey.
Like remember last show I said high school guys signed early.
Right.
Portal guys signed late.
Right.
They got 7 already.
Yeah, man.
Dog, I ain't finna do it right now because we live on air and I'll take too long. But if somebody in the chat want to look that up, y'all can tell me how many Division 1. Bro, I think it's about 14. Because I think I know another 7. Dwayne Brown, Salim London, both of those are off the board. Jacoby Whitted just went off the board. That makes 10.
Yeah.
Braylon Patton, Hawks Elite, he signed with UNA. That's 11. Like, and I know it's some that I'm missing, bro.
Well, who went to UAB?
Yeah, that's Salim. I put him in there. That makes 11. I'm trying to go off the top of the head, y'all. If y'all can throw them in the chat, if y'all know somebody out there that I might be missing that is signed Division 1, dog. Like, and then you got, like I said, you got your Peanuts, you got your Ray McCants, you got your Devin McKinnons. Like, you got a lot of guys out there that have still not signed that are probably gonna go D1 also.
Okay. Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, it might be upwards of 20.
Hey.
We might hit 20.
Is that the biggest class?
Sheesh. I gotta go look, but it's gonna be hard pressed to tell me it's another class that had 20 Division 1 signees in one class.
That's big.
Shh.
It ain't, but what? Like how many in the whole class?
It's a lot. It's over 100.
Over 100.
Well, I'm just saying of guys hooping.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
but like I can make we'll make a list of about 70. We'll do a list about 70. Like, because I think our 2025 list gonna have, it's gonna be, of course, the lottery got 14, and we got the first round watch list that's gonna have 30 names, and then second round watch list that had 30 names. So that's what, 74. We'll do about 74 names. We'll do about 74 names.
All right, yeah.
So, but listen, 74 names. That's almost a quarter. Now that's over. That's almost a third. Of signees are going Division 1. Now let's not even talk about the D2 and the JUCO signings. Like I say, bro, we might have upwards of 40 to 50 kids that will sign to play college basketball. Because Miles Hanna is coming up, right? He's gonna be signing D2. I project. You still got a Bryson Berry still out there, got to sign. He might be going D2 JUCO or D1, right? You got a who else? You got Devin Barksdale still out there. We gonna get him to commit. You got a guy like Jacoby Sharp out there who I think is going to play next level basketball. You got the 2 boys down there. You got 4 guys down there at Williamson. You got T over at Carver that gonna be playing college basketball next year. Like, bro, you got Skylar Stovall over at Montgomery Academy that's gonna play. You got Jalen Blackwell up there at Florence. You got Jalen Chandler at Florence. You got Bryce James at Florence. Man, listen to all these players that I'm mentioning off the top of my head that are gonna play Division I, Division II, or JUCO basketball from the state of Alabama next year.
That's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of, bro. This might be the deepest class ever, though. This might be the deepest class ever. And
that's good for the state.
And listen, it makes me feel good inside to have the 2025 class because, oh my God, what have y'all done to our 2026 class? Lord have mercy. Like, it is unfair what y'all have done to our 2026 class. And I still ain't finna say it on air because I still ain't seen it out there online. Yeah. So until I see it out there online, I'm gonna keep it to myself. But
you waiting on say cheese?
Yeah, I'm waiting on say cheese, cuz. Like, you know, I'm waiting on TMZ. I'm waiting on TMZ to drop it. Until TMZ don't have to say cheese, drop it.
If it ain't on them two.
If it ain't on there, bro, it is what it is. But so I could drop it, but that ain't what I do. Like I say, we ain't Woj bombing. We ain't Adam Schefter. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't trying to break news. We just talk about it once it's released. Yeah. Right. And even though we might have that news prior to, like this news we got almost 2 weeks ago, it's been it's been over a week. We got it last Wednesday. So until the other shoe drops, we ain't saying nothing. No. But our 2026 class has been completely and utterly diminished. Like, it is so sad how bad our 2026 class is.
They came and got them.
All of them. All of them. Hey. Like literally, it's looking like the whole top 5, except for one, might be gone.
Like a shopping list at the mall, just
hey man,
just off the rack.
Come in here and just pick up, just pick up what I, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just swiping cards.
Just swiping, dog. Listen, we changing it. We are changing the narrative. You ain't coming in here swiping no more, bro. Oh. Y'all got to get up out of here. Y'all got to go now. Yeah, we got to do a better job retaining our talent because I understand class 2026 had a whole bunch of top level talent. I mean, high major talent, future pros were in that class. Right. So I get it. When you talking about Ladarius Gavan, already 6'10", playing with the skill set that he has, Caleb Holt, who we know is a surefire lottery pick whenever he decides to come out of college in 3 years. He's gonna be a surefire top 5 pick, in my opinion. Okay. Then you got Coben Landrew, who's a pro, who's gonna be a high major Division I player. Yep. Then you got Clyde Walters, who is a high major Division I player. It just makes no sense.
It makes none at all.
And we got a question in the chat because Brent laughing. I don't know why Brent laughing, but I know why you're laughing. But right. He was like, "Do we need a prep school in Alabama?" That's been a conversation that we've had a lot here lately, right? And even our resident caller Lance tapped in and said, you know, it's some guys that have that in the works.
Yeah.
Right? That are looking to really bring a competitive prep school to the state of Alabama. And I'm trying to answer that honestly. I can't say yes, and I'm not going to say no, because y'all know I'm all for high level basketball, right? I'm for the high level basketball, and prep school allows you to play high level basketball. But in my opinion, a high level prep school is not going to raise the level of basketball in the state, right?
Because there's other factors.
We got a lot of the issues than maybe having a prep school. Right now, will it help us nationally to have a prep? But here's the thing about it, because I want people to understand this. Just because the prep school is based in Alabama doesn't mean it's going to house Alabama kids
whatsoever.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to have a nationally competitive prep school in the state of Alabama, you're going to have to go pull kids from other states to come play. Because if you look at these nationally competitive prep schools, bro, them players ain't from where them schools at.
Oh, they going shopping.
Them players ain't from Bradenton, Florida at IMG. Them boys ain't from at Sunrise Christian, ain't from Kansas. Them boys at Linkier, they ain't from Missouri. Like, them boys ain't from them prep schools.
No.
Brewster Academy in New Hampshire. Brewster Academy them boys ain't from New Hampshire.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? So when we talk about a high level national prep in the state of Alabama, sounds good.
Yeah.
But what does it really consist of? And it consists of a bunch of players that ain't from this area. Now, if we're talking about a high level prep school, and now we're getting deep into the weeds now, Breezy.
Okay.
Now when you talk about a Sunrise Christian or a Link Year or IMG, those schools have regular high school programs. You get it? That play high school basketball. And then they have their national prep programs. So now is this prep school that we're talking about creating, are they going to have regular students that are going to play regular high school basketball? And then you got your national prep that plays a national schedule, because having a prep school here in Alabama, they're not playing Alabama High School Athletic Association. That ain't going to happen.
Nope.
They're not going to allow that to happen, right? You're going to have to go play IMGs and OCPs and links and now you're talking about a budget to be able to travel.
Yeah, a budget.
So my thing is, to say it and have it is one thing, but what is it actually going to look like when we do get it?
Yeah, it's a lot of questions.
It's a lot of questions. Like, is it beneficial to have a national prep if only 2 kids from the state are on it? You see what I'm saying?
That's a good question.
Now,
that's a good perspective.
With the class of 2025 and the class of 2026, yeah, you probably could have housed a really competitive prep school, but it's only 13 to 15 slots that's going to be there. And you mean to tell me a kid that's saying he's high level is going to go play on a prep school where he's the 8th, 9th, 10th guy on the team, on the bench? He ain't going to be willing to do that.
Nah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, and so are we going to get multiple high-level preps? No. It's not going to happen. You go to Missouri, you got We Are United Prep, you got Link, and you got some others, and then you go across the border right there to Sunrise. It ain't a lot of preps in them areas that are competitive.
Nah.
It's one in all these areas. So if we get one, what is it going to look like? What is it going to consist of?
Right. Yeah. Hey, we're going to see. They got to put it together.
And he was like, if we had one, could they receive NIL since they not Alabama High School Athletic Association? That's a great question. Yes, they could.
Yeah.
As long as they're not playing under the umbrella of the AHAA, yeah, they can get their paper. Yeah, they're going to be able to do that. CTC me, right? But that's also going to help people come in from other. You're going to have to go get some of those guys from Georgia. You're going to have to go get some guys from Florida. You're going to have to go pick up some guys from Mississippi. You're going to have to go pick up some guys from South Carolina. You're going to have to pick up some guys from North Carolina. You're going to have to go up in Tennessee. You're going to have to go get some kids from those areas to house a competitive team to put with. Now, I will say this. If you take, okay, let's just say the class of 2025, right? Just say, and I don't want any of y'all high school coaches getting mad at me because I'm about to say it. This is a hypothetical statement, okay? Just say you take the class of 25. Say you take Dwayne Brown, Salim London, Jacoby Hill, Simon Walker, and just say Josh Bowman, right? That's 5 guys, right? Say you take those 5 and you put them with a Ladarius Gavan, Caleb Holt, Jalen Alexander, Clyde Walters, and okay, I named by 8, 9 people, right? And you go put about 5. If you go in the house, could that be competitive on the national level? Could that team compete with Mount Verde as good as I just named? Hell no. They can't do it.
That would sound tough to do.
That's gonna be tough to do. Like, it is a bunch of 3 stars and 4 stars that I just named with a 5-star in Caleb Holt. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 4-star in Colvin Landrew, 4-star in Ladarius Gavan, like 4-star in Simon Walker, 4-star in Dwayne Brown, 4-star in Salim London. And like, you go get your Jared Fairleys, you go get your Peanut Wiggins, you go get your guys like that who are Division I guys that will. So my point is, does that team compete on a national level as a whole? I don't think so. Now, they're going to run away with the damn state championship. They would play Alabama High School Athletic Association. Hey. But you got to understand, like I said earlier, there's levels to this, right? And those teams are constructed of the best players from a plethora of areas.
Yeah.
Right? Like Utah Prep came and got AJ DeBanza. That boy ain't from no damn Utah. You understand what I'm saying? Like AZ Comp is coming to get guys from everywhere.
Right.
Right? So if you're talking about competing on that level, on the Geico National Championship level, you're gonna have to go get guys from other states. That's the only way it's gonna work. That's in my opinion. Like, and if you got a different opinion, you can call in right now, 334-209-5222. Speak your piece. Let us know what you're thinking, man. Because I think it's a great idea and it sounds good, and I think it can raise the level of basketball. But what does that do to our high school basketball, and how many kids from the state will actually be on that team? Because you got to understand, okay, you go to the class of 2027, right? You got a Deshaun Hall. Okay, he's one of the guys you'll go try to pull up to put on that team. But is Deshaun Hall going to be willing to go play on the national prep with 2025 guys if he's the 8th guy on the bench, 9th guy on the bench, 10th guy on the bench, because he got seniors and juniors playing ahead of him that are 4-star and 5-star guys? I don't see that happening.
Right.
Right? So does it benefit us to even have it? Maybe. But like you say, if you're going to be breaking some NIL dollars and you're going to be crossing them state borders, then it might work.
No.
Yeah, then it might work. So, like I say, it's layers. It's layers to it.
A lot of
it's a lot of layers to it. So it's just not cut and dry. It's a lot of gray areas, not just black and white, man, to make that happen and to make it work. So I'm curious if Lance is correct, and there's some guys out there constructing it right now who got a bag, who can really put it together, who can understand the educational aspect of it, because like Lance said in his calls, man, they got, or was that maybe Jermichael, they playing club ball overseas. Yeah, Jermichael said that. They playing club ball overseas. They practicing 3 times a day and they might go to school.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna keep it real. When Greedy went to We Are United Prep, bro, they ain't do no school.
Yeah.
That boy did like one class and he did that online. So them boys was hooping all day, every day.
On the court.
Like those high major prep schools, bro, they are the overseas club teams of today. Yeah. So now are you talking about a 9th, 10th, 11th grader going to play for a prep school and they ain't doing school? So how's that gonna fly?
Right.
Because you got to understand the educational aspect. So if they can somehow incorporate the educational aspect and get it done, I think it can work.
Yeah.
I think it can work.
Yeah.
But like I say, you got to stay far away from the Alabama High School Athletic Association, baby, because they ain't playing that.
That was the wrong one.
I was going to say, you played our jingle for the... There it is. There it is.
Hey. Caller.
All right, man. Caller coming in.
Uh-oh. Disconnected.
No, I hit the wrong button. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, you reeled me back in.
Hey, we love it, baby. We love it. 2 times in one night, man. Holla at me, Lance. What you got?
So a model that is starting to pop up in America, you mentioned the academies in Europe. That is going to be a bigger and bigger trend. What is being proposed that I'm hearing, not out of basketball just yet, but of a lot of other sports, is that there will be academies. There's already initiatives by certain pro leagues in America to academies. So that is going to be a big trend over the next couple of years, and you're going to see these quote unquote what they call Olympic sports that in college, like your soccer, lacrosse, blah blah blah, those type of things that are not your huge revenues like a basketball, football. Those are go away, and they will be part of a club system, academy system.
So, all right, that's interesting, because now my question is there an educational aspect anywhere intertwined in this?
No, because you just have your huge owners of these, pro teams, and they're just looking to farm talent. That's all they care about. So it would be just like, a high school kid, in baseball going to, right high school to to be in the farm system. It's just going to farm system getting younger and younger, if you will.
Oh wow! So you really think that America is about to adopt the European academy style, club team style basketball?
Well, the reason why is these universities can't afford these huge payrolls because they're going to have all these athletes on payroll. I'm not saying it's going to be football, basketball per se, but these other sports are going that way because they're going to do it with those scholarship monies.
Wow. So this all ties back kind of to NIL, right? Like NIL is driving out the non-revenue gaining sports. So they're going to go elsewhere and they're going to go club model. And then you'll still have, of course, intercollegiate basketball and football. That ain't going nowhere because it generates so much revenue. However, for a lot of the top level talent, they're going to start earlier. High school basketball is really what's going to take the lick. It's not going to really be the college or the pro level. It's going to be the high school level because a lot of these kids, like you say, they're going to be 9th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade. They're going to be playing club ball. They ain't going to be playing Alabama High School Athletic Association. And like Brent said in the chat,
the hurts Alabama when it comes to this is like to have, you know, the Atlanta Hawks Academy. What is being done in soccer is this. I know this very well because my kid just did this, as you know. But in the soccer realm, these teams have academies. And so when they see you as a prospective athlete that can come through the farm system, like my daughter at 15 years old, there you go. But there are no teams in the state of Alabama. So all these kids are going to have to leave the state.
So what is it going to take for us to get these type of club teams in Alabama? Money?
Affiliations.
Okay.
So you know, they tried to do that with some early G League type stuff. You know, when Huntsville had like the Huntsville Fly, you know, Birmingham had that team with the Pelicans and
they got the squadron.
It'll just be more of those little like satellite academy type situations.
Man, oh my God! Like the rabbit hole is being opened, and I hope people are listening and taking heed because, your traditional kid will always be able to go play high school basketball, but when you start talking about the level that we've been speaking of and how our class of 2026 has been diminished of all our top level talent, when you start talking about those kids, you got to find somewhere to house these kids because they're not going to play traditional high school basketball, especially if they can't get paid to do so. They're just going to keep leaving the state if we don't do something.
And here's the thing that's going to happen. As soon as football pressures enough to get NIL money, stuff to happen in the state of Alabama, that's going to change everything because then you're going to have some schools that are going to get picked over, and like, you know, in Birmingham, they're going to go to Vestate, Oak Mountain, Hoover, Mountain Brook. Like, what's a Parker? And you know, some of those schools going to look like, you know, because that talent's going to be gone. The top talent is.
The top talent is. Man. Hey, listen,
so that's going to be the first step. I mean, there's a lot of pressure right now down at the state Senate to make that happen. But right, football people push hard enough. It depends on football. That's where we are in the state.
Right. Our ability to advance our sport is contingent on football. Period.
That's right.
And I'm gonna tell you, it really lays at the feet of that quarterback over there, Thompson, the young boy. If he comes out next year and say, I want to get my money, like I believe he's gonna say, I think it's gonna be a change in the rule. Because
that daddy different than I am. I'd already been gone. So.
Listen, he had to. I'm with you, Lance. He turned down 7 figures to come back. What?
I'm gone.
What? So, like, Alabama High School Athletic Association going to do something.
I'm not saying Alabama has NIL, but they got NIL.
Oh yeah. Oh, come on now. Okay, now. If you want to talk about the real, we try to keep it PG. But if you want to talk about the real, we got NIL in the state of Alabama for sure.
I'm just going. I mean, you probably know this. Dan Wetzel, who was a very prominent ESPN guy.
Yep.
He wrote a book back in the 90s called Soul Influence, SOLE Influence, about the influence of, the shoe companies in high school basketball. Well, he came and spent about 2 months living on our couch, the couch that you slept on, Derek.
Okay.
And wrote a whole story about the Alabama Aces and the Marvin Stone story. And if you don't think NIL was real back in the 90s, it was real.
It was real. Hey, listen. Hey, have we passed the level of statute of limitations? And I just told Breezy this story the other day. When Brian was at Alabama freshman year, right? My dad hits me one day. It's like, hey, come ride with me. We jump in our Chevy Astro minivan, right? We jump in the van.
I just remember something about a Jaguar. I ain't gonna say much.
Hey man, listen, man, we ain't gonna tell them the good parts. We gotta talk about this. Hey, Lance, we gotta talk about the minivan. All right, we gotta talk about the minivan. So we jump in this Astro minivan and drive from Montgomery to Birmingham, and we pull up in front of the Sheraton Hotel at the BJCC. We pull up, and standing out there is one. We passed the statute of limitations. I feel comfortable. It's one Thad Fitzpatrick, who is a assistant coach at the University of Alabama at the time. So we pull up. Coach Thad comes to the passenger side window. Of course, I'm sitting in the passenger side. If anybody knows anything about a minivan, they got the sliding side door. And like the side door is the little step in between the door and inside the van. So when he comes up to the car, he lean in and he drops a bag in the car. I'm like, no, then just throw his McDonald's trash in our car. Right. And I'm green. I don't say nothing. I'm like, damn, Dad, you gonna let him throw the trash in the car? Right? You ain't gonna say nothing? That's kind of how I'm thinking. So we pull off. My dad says, hand me that bag that's in the back seat. I reach down in between the little steps.
You're thinking Big Tommy need to turn around and handle business. Huh?
Hey, listen, you feel what I'm saying? I'm thinking we got some problems. So he turned around and tell me to grab the bag, and I looked down there, and it didn't fell in between the little step in between the slide door. So I gotta get up and turn around and grab it. I turn around and grab it, hand it to my dad. He opened the bag, pull it out, and it's 5 stacks of $2,000 rolls. It's 10 grand. Bro, this is 1996. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So NIL has been here forever. Allegedly. Right? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So, but here's the point about it. It's always been here. But now that we're in this era that we in, that these kids can get paid, Alabama has to figure out a way to do it the right way. I just put a clip out. Go to my Instagram right now. Go to my Instagram story and go to my reels. Either one you want to do. iBall Radio, little IBALL Radio. And you can go see the reel we put out there today talking about this very topic, about being able to monetize in the NIL space, right? And the reason that the Alabama High School Athletic Association hadn't done it yet is because they're watching the NCAA, which the NCAA dropped the ball, and now the NCAA is basically turned into pay for play. They lost. It's no longer NIL. And I think that's what Alabama is afraid of. But if they don't get out in front of it and do something soon, it's going to do like the NCAA and turn into pay for play. And these schools and these coaches are going to be paying power bills, light bills, and paying rent just to get these kids into their areas to play for their schools.
I mean, we don't want to talk about how Trendon Wofford wound up at Brook, but we can go there too.
And or Kobe Jones coming from Pinson to Mountain Brook. Like, come on, man. Mountain Brook's the most expensive place in America to live. Like, you just don't move into Mountain Brook, dog. That's not what it happens.
Where are those apartments in the Mountain Brook district?
Show me an apartment complex in Mountain Brook. Yeah, show me that. And if it is, it's luxury condos.
Oh yeah, they're not apartments, they're condos.
Come on, man. So hey, listen, Lance, we're on the same page, man. And I hope you're correct that this the resources come to the state and we're able to get some high level basketball, and this club basketball program thing really jumps off in America and comes to Alabama, and we can really start molding it into what it really needs to be.
Well, the key is like I've seen the model already happening in Kansas City with some and other major sports cities. They just had a convention in Las Vegas, and Las Vegas has started a thing around innovation and entrepreneurship in the sports sector. And they had some very, very interesting conversations. I can send you some stuff to look at, but
for sure.
But these things are coming. I'm not saying that it's a fast moving train, and probably a lot of people listening that are young athletes, it won't happen in their high school days, but it's going to be the way.
Gonna be the wave, man. Hey. So y'all, hey, listen, you either get on or get off. Get on or get ran over. That's it, Breezy. You get on or get ran over. Because it's gonna happen, man.
So last thing I'll leave you with tonight, we were talking about all this stuff with positionless basketball and all the things. One statement that I've always taken with me when my kid was, I'd take her to school, being a preschooler. She said, "Dad, do you know why I like it?" And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Because I love it." And I see a lot of kids that like basketball and like sports, but I'm not sure they love it.
Hey, that right there, my friend, is what you call a bar.
Hey, that's the game.
That is the game. I love it. I like it because I love it.
I like it because I love it.
I like it because I love it. That's a hell of a quote, man. Hey, tell that preschooler, man, keep dropping them bars, Lance. Tell the preschooler, keep dropping the bars, bro.
Hey, well, she's a 15-year-old now doing big things. So.
And there it is, man. 15 years old, kicking the soccer ball around, being big time, man. We appreciate you calling in, my guy.
Thanks, Lance.
Y'all be good.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, listen. Hey, you know you're hot when you got them calling in twice in one night. Hey, when you're getting repeat callers, you know it's going down. Let me see. You
know how it is.
You know how it is, man. So interesting. Club basketball, is that the new wave? Now, Breezy, because it's almost time to get out of here. Don't play the music yet. Because I still hadn't made my big announcement. Like we got into it and we still hadn't made the big announcement. And the big announcement is, drum roll, please. We are officially doing the iBall Radio North Alabama Media Day live from Alabama A&M University President Suite in the Event Center. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's right, man.
Yeah, man.
We will be doing a North Alabama iBall Radio North Alabama Media Day on Friday, November 1st.
Locked in.
At Alabama A&M Event Center in the President Suite overlooking the campus with the terrace. Sponsored by Bo's Best Wings. Man. Shout out to Bo's Best Wings. Gonna bring out the food, man. Sponsored by Gardner, man. They bringing out all the promotional items. Man, it's gonna be a time to see. So the North Alabama iBall Radio North Alabama Media Day going down November 1st at Alabama A&M University. Hey, listen, I'm going to go and put y'all out here. I'm finna give y'all the list. Breezy, let's run down the list on them, on the schools that will be participating. We will be dropping the press release on tomorrow. So if you want to get the press release, hit us in the DM, hit us in the chat right now, put in your email. We will send you out the press release. We will be posting it on our social media, so you will be able to see it there. But if you want the official press release and you want to RSVP to be a part of the iBall Radio North Alabama Media Day from Alabama A&M, sponsored by Bo's Best Wings, you need to hit us up, man. Listen, participating teams, Breezy, they ain't ready for this. They are not ready for this. Participating teams, man. Let me pull up my email.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me pull up my email. Give me a second, y'all. Bear with me. I'm gonna pull up my assistant. My assistant got it. She got it for us.
She got it.
She got it for us. So I'm gonna go to my assistant and I'm just gonna pull it up real quick, real quick.
Yeah, man, that's big news, man.
That's big news.
I'm so proud of the team.
Yeah, man. Big work being done, man.
I appreciate, everybody involved.
Yeah, man. We are big things are on the horizon.
Yeah, man.
Let me trying to pull it up here. There it is. There it is. I done found it.
Yeah.
Participating teams. I might listen. I'm dropping the schedule for times also, man. But participating teams consist of, we got Huntsville High. Listen. Damn. Oh, before I say it, Breezy, not only are we doing boys, Hit the horn. We're also doing girls. That's right. We are also doing the iBall Radio North Alabama Media Day for girls. So
Man.
all 10 programs that we will have participating for the boys, we will have those same 10 programs participating for the girls. We told y'all, man, we looking out for the girls and we coming.
Yeah.
We told y'all girls, we are on the way. So that's right, man. All these programs, we got Huntsville High, Grissom, Lee Huntsville, May Jemison, Columbia, Hazel Green, Sparkman, Buckhorn, James Clemens, and Bob Jones. We're going to be in the building on November 1st, baby. On November 1st from Alabama A&M University Event Center in the President's Lounge. Who else can say they got the President's Lounge? We got the President's Lounge at Alabama A&M to do the iBall Radio North Alabama Media Day featuring 10 girls and boys programs coming up on November 1st, man. It will be shown live on the iBall Radio YouTube page.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
Let's
talk
go.
to me. What's happening, man?
Hey, man, that's it. That's big.
What's happening? What's
happening?
Oh, yeah. Auburn got a kid that's and his name's slipping my mind right now, but Auburn has a kid that's also gonna sign Division I. He just picked up an offer from Mississippi State the other day, right? So he's gonna be signing Division I also. But man, listen, Breezy.
Yeah, man.
iBall Radio North Alabama Media Day from Alabama A&M, sponsored by Bo's Best Wings and Guard Your Man.
Hey, we big stepping.
Listen, we got all the news media outlets coming.
Yeah, man.
We got Way TV. We got WHNT.
Yeah,
we got 97.7 The Zone.
Yeah,
we got everybody coming out, man, to step up, man. So all media outlets. I need all my videographers in the Huntsville area that I rock with. Y'all know who y'all are. I need 2 Live Q. I need Chunk. I need you to come out of retirement, nephew. I need Chunk in the building. Fat, my little homie Fat. I need you in the building. Amara gone, so she going to play college soccer, so she can't come through. But listen, V-Boost, if you in town, pull up, man. I need all my Huntsville and North Alabama videographers and prognosticators. Hey, listen, Global Grassroots, pull up, man. Everybody, listen, food, Bo's Best Wings is providing the food. And not only that, we also providing breakfast for the girls. Come on, man. Chick-fil-A is providing, man, y'all ain't ready for this.
Hey.
Y'all ain't ready for this.
Hey,
I'm sitting here telling y'all, y'all are not ready for this. We tried to tell y'all we coming and we finna listen. We are here and we're taking over. Again, schools that will be participating in the iBall Radio North Alabama Media Day on November 1st from Alabama A&M University Event Center President's Lounge, sponsored by Bo's Best Wings and Guard Your Man. Huntsville High Girls and Boys Program. Grissom Girls and Boys, Lee Huntsville Girls and Boys, Jemison Girls and Boys, Columbia Girls and Boys, Hazel Green Girls and Boys, Sparkman Girls and Boys, Buckhorn Girls and Boys, James Clemens Girls and Boys, and Bob Jones Girls and Boys will be in the building on November 1st at Alabama A&M Event Center President Suite for the iBall Radio North Alabama Media Day. Talk to me.
Hey, man.
Let's go, man. So make sure y'all tune in. It will be exclusive on iBallRadio.com and the iBall Radio YouTube page. So make sure y'all step in, man. Press release will be out tomorrow. We got to schedule the times, man. I already got to schedule the times, man. Huntsville High Girls will kick it off at 9 a.m. Huntsville High Girls will kick it off. Then we go Grissom. Then we go Lee. Then we go Jemison, Columbia, Hazel Green, Sparkman, Buckhorn. Listen, bro. That 9 to 11:30, we doing the girls. We giving them 10 minutes each for an interview. So any media outlets in the Huntsville area that we did not name and we have not reached out to, make sure you pull up in the building because we got y'all also, man. Everybody will be in the building, so make sure you pull up and step up. Be elite. My guy, Jared, I need you in the building. Reach out to everybody in the Huntsville area, man, the North Alabama area, and make sure they are at the iBall Radio North Alabama Media Day on November 1st from Alabama A&M Event Center President's Suite, sponsored by Bo's Best Wings and Guard Your Man. Breezy, hit the music, man. Let's get up out of here.
Hey, man. I might go listen to Jeezy.
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Turn up, man. Hey, man, big announcement just happened, man. We gave away a Nike gift card tonight. Shout out to Watson. for winning that Nike
Shout out,
gift
Cole.
card, man. Shout out to all our callers, man, that called
y'all,
in
thank
tonight.
y'all.
Appreciate that, man. Kept the conversation going. That's what it's all about. That's what this show is for. Appreciate everybody in the chat that threw in all your questions in the chat. Auburn basketball hoop fan 6A Final Four this year. Ooh, 6A Final Four this year. Do I gotta pick that right now? I don't want to do that right now. Y'all gonna have to give me a minute. I do got our predictions coming up. Didn't I say I'll make a next predictions next Thursday? So Auburn, AUMBB hoops fan. Tune in next Thursday. We'll be here next Tuesday, but tune in next Thursday for all predictions. They're coming up next Thursday. So tap in and we'll have I have my Final Four for 6A. I have my just for you. I will have my Final Four for 6A on next Thursday, man. But appreciate y'all hanging out with us, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the iBall Radio YouTube page, little IBALL Radio YouTube page.
Yeah.
Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get a notification every time we post content. And make sure you go follow us on all social media at iBall Radio, little IBALL Radio. Yep. Breezy, you already know. Hey, follow my guy Breezy, man. Breezy387 on Instagram, man. Y'all already know, man. Yep. So and then Chill Will 334 on Instagram and Coach B334 on X. Make sure you tap in to all of those pages and stay up on date. But like I say, man, the iBall Radio North Alabama Media Day, November 1st from Alabama A&M University Event Center President's Suite, sponsored by Those Best Wings and Guard. Doing it big, man. So make sure y'all tap in for that. Exclusive on iBallRadio.com and iBall Radio YouTube page. But Breezy, holla at these folks. Let's get up out of here, man.
Hey, man, it's your boy Breezy, and it ain't easy.
It ain't easy, man. And y'all already know they call me Coach because I teach you how to ball. Until next Tuesday, we out of here. Peace. Long live Hero.
For sure.